All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another VanHack success case. Today, I'm really excited to be joined by Andriy, who is a software developer, senior Ruby on Rails engineer from Ukraine, who recently relocated to Calgary in Canada. Great to have you here, and congratulations for getting hired, Andriy.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Fantastic. So let's just give people a background. Who are you? Where are you from? What's your professional experience, etc.?
Yeah, I'm Andriy from Ukraine. I worked as a Ruby on Rails developer for 8, even 9 years now. I have experience working in startups, mostly in Ukraine. We're working on outsourced companies, and yeah, my background is quite wide. So yeah.
Fantastic. And where did this idea for you to come get hired abroad come from? Like, how long have you been trying to relocate? Is this something new or something you've been trying to do for a while?
Well, to be honest, from the start, active start to the finish, it was very fast. I watched like emails from the registration on VanHack to the job offer. It took me 5 months, including low demand month as December and the beginning of the January. This is some tip to everyone. Like, if you're looking actively at a job in December, this is not the good time. But in general, yeah, it was very fast. I think we even not expected to receive so quickly. Our original plan was, I don't know, to find job, like to search more than half year, to be honest. Like, you know, but in fact, it was very fast. So if you're looking for a job and plan, oh, I will go smoothly and find a job for after 1 year, yeah, it could be very fast. I think you can get even within 1 week if you're lucky enough. So yeah, be ready for everything.
Yeah, that's true. We have had VanHackers get hired pretty quickly. Other people take longer. Everyone's different, but very cool. And did you want to get hired abroad before learning about VanHack? Like, were you always kind of looking at a job in Canada or somewhere else?
Well, I was looking for some possibilities to earn a different experience because I think on that time had 6 years of experience. I think I was quite comfortable and I was in some zone of comfort. And on that time, and especially age, you have chance to try something different, right? And I decided this is a good time to choose something, to choose some country, but the original idea to move to Canada was after a trip to the United States. I think it was 2019. We really enjoyed, but we felt like it's a bit issue with safety in United States. It's really nice to travel, but to live there, especially like later we were waiting for the kid, was not the best idea, at least for that time. So we choose like Canada as more safety and place.
Cool. And so let's talk about your interview. Or your experience with VanHack. How was your experience, getting interviews with the platform in general? Did you do any preparation with the VanHack team? Did it help you get ready? How was just the interview process for the job that you're getting hired for?
Yeah, I will start from the beginning. The first step is the most complicated, is to register on platform and pass English test and pass coding test. This is the first step that you need to go through, and it's required. You don't skip them. Other part was like very clean. Yeah, your updates for the platform on the Twitter, that you can see how many applicants applied to the application was also very nice. So you can see the progress, and this gives you this transparency, and you know what to expect. So always apply for the new job as fast as possible, because when you wait for, let's say, a few days or a week, it can be like, I don't know, more than 100 requests to it. You still can be chosen from company or from the recruiter that's responsible for this, but you should do this as fast as possible, and your chances will be increased. So I started applying for the jobs quite carefully, but like I saw when I apply, I will get immediate response, but it's not working like that. I didn't know on that time that how platform is working. So later I started actively observing new vacancies, and then things start to moving. I also did some updates to my CV. I constantly updated it. And yeah, also in same time, I was learning and preparing for interviews, especially coding interviews. Also, I had a tutor for English. So I really recommend you to have some tutor. If you are a premium member of VanHack, this is good to have group lessons, but to speak like more comfortably, you don't need to know this all English grammar. Yeah, you need to know this later, but first of all, you don't need to be like, you not to be scared for speaking, and not to stuck very quickly on something. So yeah, this is just some advices. And yeah, and then this I think this was kind of classic first interview, just was not technical. Then if you succeed, you go to the technical. Like classically, it's about 3 interviews per job. I had about 10 interviews in general from different companies, maybe less than 10. I didn't count. And I can say they're like very technical questions. So I think mostly they look at your experience, and they match with your person and how you fit on this this job and their team. So this I would say like soft skills is very important, and if they decline it, this doesn't mean nothing. Just and don't be too sad. It could be not your fault. So it just things working like that, and don't really like push hard into finding jobs. Yeah, I think the best option is to like try to find it, but easily, right? And
yeah, find the right fit.
This is like, it's not depending your like really life. Yeah, this is something that will be good to you and probably your family, but don't push too hard, I would say.
Cool. And so how was the interview with the company that you ended up getting hired at? You mind just saying like the exact step?
Yeah, this company was quite small, and the interview was right from the CTO. So so it was, I think we had 3 interviews. One was just to talk, like just about if we meet each other, like expectations. And second was technical one, with one more member of the company, one more software engineer, and basically that's it. There's no reason for a third step, as this was from CTO actually. So
great.
So it was quite fast.
Fantastic. And how did you feel when you got the offer? Like, how did you find out that you got hired? Did they send an email? Did they call you? How was
Yeah,
that
this
moment?
is different story, and this is kind of part of second part of the story, this Russian invasion.
Yeah.
And like our story was quite common, I think, till that moment, because I received offer like 33rd of February, and in that moment also I had planned 2 interviews. So had quite a good chances to get a job from different cities. I received a job offer from Calgary, and I had an interview from like planned interview from Toronto and maybe Vancouver. So had options on that time, but yeah, I received the offer I think 5 hours before the invasion. So I was online, and like from my company, they write me like, we want to hire you. I ask, really? They tell me, yeah, we can just write you email and do this officially. I say, yes, let's do this, because I saw that in internet there are a lot of messages, that from 12 a.m. airspace become closed on some part of some part of Ukraine, and a lot of airlines flew from Ukraine just to save planes. So something we knew that something will happen. So I wanted to do things as fast as possible. And when I received job offer, I quickly respond to other interviews that I had planned that I will not be able to attend it because I received job offer. Sorry, I did it very quickly, and go to sleep. And in the morning, we heard the alarm. It was Western Ukraine, it's Lviv, and at that time we didn't expect that we will hear air alarm on Western Ukraine. We thought something will happen on Eastern Ukraine. So we were quite shocked, but yeah, we decided to move to the village, get outside of the city. But also we thought maybe we can try to go to the Poland. And we go on that direction, and we were lucky that we stopped near car where also pregnant woman. So my wife on the time was on the 8 months of pregnancy.
Right.
And when with 2 cars, we create some kind of convoy to the border, and they passed us like together. So we were quite lucky, because on the next day, I think I was not allowed to cross the border because of the wartime.
Wow.
So this was
one day from not leaving.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I think, we started to settle down in Poland, find some clinic to give a birth to the baby, and I continue this process with hiring to VanHack. Also, I had to resign from my position that I'm working on before. So a lot of steps.
A lot of things in a short time. Wow. You said something there, like, I can't even imagine, you move to a new country, your wife's pregnant, you have to find a place for her to give birth. Like, how was that process? Because I recently my wife recently had a baby. It's so stressful, even if you know where you're going to have the birth. Like, were you able to get connected to a doctor? Just kind of how was that process?
Yeah, this is really good question. I think this was the most important for us, because before this event, we decided that we'll give a birth in Ukraine, because it is too stressful to move to a different country and to give a birth in
Yeah.
a language that you're not really familiar with.
Yeah. Language.
But I think I can give a big thanks to Poland people. They make this process for Ukrainian really not easy but comfortable, and a lot of people were ready to help us. So we meet some people that help us to suggest what hospital to choose, what we need to do, what documents.
Yeah.
There were some kind of even presentation, what we need to do and what we need to take to the hospital. So it was quite comfortable, and we didn't have any issues with that. So
that's great.
Big thanks to the Poland.
Yeah. Wow. And was a boy or girl name?
Yeah, this is a boy, Joseph.
Joseph.
Yeah, today he has 5 months since the birth.
Oh, cool. My daughter's 1 month today, so that's funny.
1 month.
Yeah.
Oh, you have active period. This first 3 months is at least. This is complex one.
Yeah, I know it's busy. That's why. Yeah, cool. Joey, Joseph will be Joey. Yeah, Joe. That's awesome. Well, listen. How was the move? Like you let's say you moved to one country, from Ukraine to Poland, and then how was the move to Canada? How was the visa process, the paperwork, and finding the place to live in Calgary? How was the final relocation to Calgary?
Yeah, it was also quite complicated because with consultation from VanHack team, we decided to go through working visa, but really quickly Canada create new program for Ukrainians, QED program that allows us to work for 3 years with open work permit. And we had to collect less document for working visa, and there was possibility that when we start with working visa, it could be longer than with this new program, because this program had the priority of processing. So we choose this program, and after I guess 2 months we get a visa. So we just waited till our son will grow up a bit more, to become stronger, to have a flight. And yeah, actually we moved, and it was smooth. But we just when we came here, we had 2 weeks of this jet lag. But generally, yeah, this moving part was quite smooth. So yeah, can say that we had some issues, just yeah, low level bureaucracy. I would say like that.
Great. So that's good to hear.
But yeah, wanted to thank all VanHack team that helped us to collect all documents, because the issue with preparing for this was that we were in Poland and we were not able to collect all documents. So we had a big support of VanHack to do on every step actually. So we feel comfortable and confident that all will be good.
That's great to hear. I'm sure many of them will listen to this episode and appreciate that. Maybe we can finish off with kind of advice that you have for other VanHackers who are looking to get hired. What would you say to other people who are at the beginning of their journey or going through the process right now that will help them get hired like you did?
Yeah, I think this is the word, that perseverance. You need to keep working all the time and don't give up. Canada is that kind of country. If you really want to come here, you will be there for sure. It's really open for immigrants, so yeah, just don't give up and always work on your issues. Every interview, I had a Google Docs file and I wrote something, what could be better, or what was my weak sides that I think that was like I can better. So work on your issues, like, or weak sides.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great tip. Well, Andriy, congratulations on getting hired. Your story is very inspiring. You went through a lot of changes in the last few months, moving country twice, new addition to the family. You should be very proud of yourself, and everyone here at VanHack is very happy to see you're doing well. Yeah, hopefully you and I can meet in person one day and meet Joseph and your wife as well. Send a big hi to them. Thank you so much for taking the time here.
Thank you. Bye.